U.S. attorneys are going to jail, and I mean big time. This is going to be the biggest exodus of U.S. attorneys and prosecutors out of the DOJ ever in the history of the United States. Don't believe me? Just watch. Here's the thing. I'm going to break this down to you. Listen to this video in its total completeness, because here's the thing. If you miss the nuances, one, you'll miss the ability to smile at it. Two, you'll miss the fact that you shouldn't be worried about it. And three, I'll tell you how you can help them go to jail. I'm going to tell you that. So you ready? Okay. Hi, I'm Monroe. I used to work on Kamala Harris's campaign. I have 30 years marketing branding experience, and what I'm telling you right now is these sucker fools are going their way to jail. You see, Trump may be able to skip it, maybe, but here's the thing. This U.S. attorney thing is not looking good for them at all. I'm telling you, the biggest trouble that they have right now is that they're lying, and they're protecting a lie. And they're in trouble because they're protecting the lies. What kind of lies? Epstein lies. What kind of lies? Cover up of cases like Homan, who accepted $50,000 from undercover federal agents, and they won't actually reveal that? That's illegal, against the law. Not to mention their office, the DOJ, signed an affidavit in a case against them. I think it was 14 of the 23 Democratic states sued them over Doge and Elon Musk back in February, and they signed an affidavit saying, oh, Elon's not head of Doge. But 2 weeks later, during the State of the Union, what happened? Donald Trump got up there and said, congratulations, Elon, head of Doge. They're in trouble. They're in big trouble. And the reason we know they're in trouble is because for the first time ever, you have 10 Southern District New York prosecutors who left. You have the state of Virginia's attorney general leave because he couldn't find anything on Letitia James. In other words, you couldn't find a way to falsify and go after them. And now they're suing. They're trying to indict former FBI director Comey. And here's the crazy part about it. It was revealed through MSNBC that they don't have no evidence for case. And there were prosecutors, experienced prosecutors, who were telling them that, and they're going after him anyway. They're giving him a chance to get a multi-million-dollar suit, and they're giving a chance to absolutely break the law all over the place. And that's just the beginning. All the grifting has been overlooked, especially through the Trump administration, the biggest grift in the history of the United States. Oh, people are going to jail. Jail, jail, jail. They're going to jail. Here's the thing you should also know. You say, well, when? When are they going to jail? Listen, we got 41 months of this bullshit. We do. Nothing's going to happen. Kamala's not going to come from the sky and save us all. Get over that stupid shit. I'm just telling you right now, we're in a fight for 41 months, 174 weeks. 173. Here's the thing. I know it seems like a lot. I know it seems tough. We're in a marathon, but understand the bigger picture. These guys, the more they break the law brazenly and thinking that they're getting away with it, the bigger the fall they're going to have. They're not going to run this. They're not just going to run this shit forever. There are people who are running to the polls in 2026. They'll definitely be running in 2028. I believe the you-know-what was stolen no matter what is said by anyone. I believe also, and I say this in my clarity group, get in my group. Guys, get in my group. It's on sale. It's on sale. It's 70% off. It will never be that way again. Never be that way again. We are a closed community and people love it. I'm trying to tell you right now, the biggest thing that's out there is that people don't understand is that we are at a place right now where they're in trouble, so much trouble that they're trying to go after people before they even think they come after them. Just like they tried to go after Jack Smith. For what? Nothing. It turned out to be nothing. They're not doing anything. But here's where their biggest problem is. Wait, and I told you, wait till the end of this. Here's the thing. The biggest issue they're going to have, and I'm going to break this down step by step by step. So listen to me. In the beginning of the Trump administration, what did he do? He fired thousands of FBI, CIA, NSA workers. Now, I want to point out something to you. There's only one person, one president Who messed around with the FBI, CIA? That was JFK. Now, I'm not inspiring anybody to do any violence on Trump or anybody else. I don't agree what happened to Charlie Kirk or any of that stuff. I'm just trying to tell you right now, you got thousands of pissed off federal workers, some of which being employed by very wealthy people. Oh, you didn't know probably this. Most of the wealthy people don't like that man. You think they do. You think they're giving you tax breaks for millionaires. Bullshit. When you're wealthy, those tax breaks, they'll work for some of the millionaires and billionaires. Others, they have so much money all over the place, that ain't gonna make a difference. They'd be okay either way. Facts. It's only helping certain billionaires and millionaires. And there are millions, literally 22 million millionaires in America, 900 plus billionaires. And what I'm saying to you right now holds true. And there have been people hinting around telling you that, from Bill Gates to Warren Buffett to Mark Cuban to the founder of LinkedIn. They've been telling you, saying it in their own way, that they're going to get this sucker. And the best way to do that has been hiring consultants who happen to work from some of those same agencies that you see. Well, what are they going to do when they investigate? They're going to have enough evidence presented after this administration that everybody's ass is in for it, including the U.S. attorneys. It's going to start with U.S. attorneys. Do you know what his score is? Right now, he has 600 plus cases in the dockets. Right now, the lower courts who have been kicking his ass handles 99% of all cases. Supreme Court only handles 1%. He can't fight them all. He can't fight them all. He can't send them all to the Supreme Court. The other thing is to understand this. Out of those lower court cases, we've been winning the majority of them. Out of 160 cases where there were temporary injunctions, permanent injunctions, state and nationwide injunctions, as well as actual cases. That's 160 plus. You know what he is? He's 30 something and now 140 something. So it's actually over 170 cases. Yeah. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. And he's going to continue to lose this way. No matter what he tries to do at the Supreme Court level, he can only fight so much. And I'm telling you right now that it's a bloody battle. I'm not saying we're winning everything, but we're winning most, and we're winning and kicking ass. Now, who's we? Who's been fighting? We. The 23 governors and attorney generals, the hundreds of nonprofits that are out there, from the NAACP to ACLU, Indivisible, to the lower courts themselves. As I said, there's 677 judges in lower courts across 94 districts in 50 states. We are kicking butt. And where the U.S. attorney, by the way, out of that 170, 2 of those cases were won by the American Bar Association. Who's going to lose their license? U.S. attorneys. Who's going to lose their license? Prosecutors with the U.S. Attorney's Office. Facts. It happens. It's going on. They're breaking law. It's on. I'm trying to tell you right now, what we're witnessing is a takedown, but what you got to do is calm down. Calm down, understand what's going on. The biggest thing that makes you panic is based upon your ignorance of what's happening with the law and our government. And that's why I'm here to break down some things with you and let you know it'll be okay in the long term. I'm also here because I'm not just giving you woo-woo good feeling in the sky. I'm giving you facts on everything, but I'm also pointing out something very important that you should understand. I'm trying to break it down and say to you that they're tyranny on a time clock, and he's not a dictator, autocrat, fascist. Otherwise, I'd be in jail or dead. And everybody else would, not just me. That's what the real autocrats do. I do this stuff in Russia. I go bye-bye. But I'm trying to tell you right now, he's a wannabe motherfucker. He's a wannabe autocrat, fascist dictator. We're not going to give this guy power to him actually being one, because he's not. Facts, facts, facts. The other thing you need to understand very clearly with these U.S. attorneys is that, just to see that Virginia state U.S. attorney say, okay, I'll resign because I'm not going to break the law. There are people been standing on the law. Out of all those judges that have been ruling against him, Do you know that there are many, many of them that are Reagan, both Bush, and even Trump appointed judges? See, Trump is temporary. Like I said, 41 months or 173 weeks if you look at it. And if he dies of his health, if he dies and Vance takes over, they are in real big trouble. Because Vance don't have the power to stand up and do it. There's enough GOP that'll fight him back all of a sudden, end of GOP. Because they know that he doesn't command MAGA like Trump does. There's going to be a major civil war in the Republican Party. I wrote something in the Clarity group under Classroom and under Clarity Reports called just that. The 5 civil wars. There's 5 of them. And one of which I've been talking about today is the judicial branch between the lower courts and the upper courts. And the second one is dealing with the Republican Party. And it's a battleground between them. Elon isn't officially back. He's basically made nice. He hadn't made up. These guys are going to jail. U.S. attorneys are going to jail. Pam Bondi could be going to jail. She has just fucked this up. She's going to jail. When? Like I said, starting from 2029, we got time. We got time. In that meantime, what are you doing to better yourself and be happier and focus on what matters most? I'll help you out with that in the Clarity group. Like I said, get in while my sale, lock in, especially for the year. Lock in, lock in. Because ain't nobody going to give you a deal like this. Because normally it's 3 times that price. Hey, this is something that'll make you feel 1,000% better. Know what you should be doing. Know what you shouldn't be doing. And at the same time, walk away removing toxicity from your life, whether it be MAGA or the people in your own home on the left. Because we got problems on the left. We got problems with the left with alarmism. People, oh my God, everything's bad. No, it ain't. Calm down. Or people who are running around talking about, there's a conspiracy and what's going to happen. No, no, no. It ain't conspiracy. It's very clear right in front of our faces. And let's not go down that wonder hole. Some of you are still trying to talk about the election. That ain't helping us fight Trump. Yeah, we know they stole the you-know-what, but I tell you in the Clarity group what you can do about it. The reason I tell you to go over to a Clarity group is for 2 reasons. 1, they ain't going to let me say it here on YouTube. That's why I created a private group. And 2, that group makes it easier for me to create videos like this to you for free if you don't have the money. Facts. Facts. You'll love me. Did I earn your subscription? Hopefully so. And what I want you to do, if I have, is check out this next video coming up.